16th of May 2019 I travelled to Murcia in Spain to film and photograph Broadwood's NQ Football Performance students while they train and play in the rural areas of Spain. This is what was done and documented. The trip started with us all hitting the ground running and going for training at Balsica's football club. This training session consisted of the players actually working on their techniques in football and then obviously moving on to the Fat Burn Extreme test. The day was also a tough day for myself and team members. I actually remember coming back to the room and realising that I recorded 70 gigabytes of footage and actually thinking that I may run into the problem of using up a terabyte of hard drive space while I'm over there and actually filling up my external hard drive. The players seemed to be absolutely exhausted and done in by the end of the day. But as it would turn out, this would be useful for them as it would progress into the rest of the trip and it would prepare them for what was about to come.
Yeah, the college students have been with us for 2 years now on the football performance programme where they learn about football, they learn about coaching, fitness, sports science kind of stuff, and at the end of the second year of the higher football performance they get a chance to come to Spain, put it all into practice and do a football training camp.
We saw in a couple of clips that they were wearing watches and monitors. What's the reason that they're having to wear them during training?
So during training we're looking at the training loads, the heart rate zones that they're in and just seeing how hard they're working. So at the end of training we can monitor their maximum heart rate, so have they really pushed themselves, what the average heart rate is, so how high the heart rate's been throughout the session, and generally just making sure that we're loading them appropriately through the 2 weeks.
Why did we do the fat burn exercise today?
Yeah, the Fat Burn Extreme is a training method, kind of current exercise trend, where it just exposes them to different styles of training. So what we're looking at is them trying to max out the heart rate and then rest and then max out the heart rate again. So they're trying to push themselves and actually understand how hard they can actually train. The players, the students, they'll learn something about themselves. Being away from Scotland, quite often the life lessons they learn are unmeasurable, but hopefully they'll be able to put everything into practice that they've learned throughout the year and understand why we'll look at the soft skills and the discipline, timekeeping, because that's really what they'll take away, as well as all the learning that they've done through the year.
Day 2 came along, it seemed to be the same that happened the first day, except the training seemed to be more football playing focused. On this day I didn't film much due to the fact that I got 70 gigabytes of footage the day before, but I did get a lot of photography done today that went up on my Twitter page for everyone to see. Bonding with the players was a main focus of today. The players actually seemed to get along more because they came from different colleges into this team, and myself and the media team was beginning to be noticed as a presence on the pitch. During the time today, the playing style seemed to form together and they seemed to understand their roles in the team and what they were meant to do. This now brings me on to my next point. With the players bonding more and building more of a relationship with each other and focusing on their craft, this gave them the opportunity to take part in the next bit of the trip, which was coaching at the local English-speaking school. Broadwood has a partnership with King's College in Murcia, which is an English-speaking school in the outside area of Lanarkshire Golf Resort.
My name is Alison Foy and I am a PE teacher. I teach PE from reception right the way through to year 11. I'm mainly a dance teacher as well and I teach GCSE dance.
What kind of sporting opportunities does this college give to the kids?
Gives them a whole range of opportunities, so obviously they do football, basketball, handball, rounders, tennis, badminton, lots of like a whole range of sporting activities, but they also get the opportunity, like last year our years 8s and 9s went to England, to Sheffield, and competed in a 3-day event with swimming, athletics and football with 26 other schools from all around the world, international schools. And recently we've just come back from Madrid, where we've competed against other King's schools mainly, and a school from Gran Canaria, again in football, athletics and swimming. So it gives them a whole range of opportunities to do different things. Paddle is another inter-school event that we do that's obviously mainly a Spanish sport, but children are getting both a mixture of English and Spanish sports.
How do you think the partnership with Broadwood benefits the kids here?
I think it really does benefit the children, because I think with our children, having at least 4 or 5 coaches to work with them helps benefit them on an individual basis. It helps with the language, it helps with the different skills. I think it's a nice opportunity for our children to meet other people from different parts of the world, like Scotland.
Coaching at the local school, it really came down to the nitty-gritty of things, as it was beginning to get closer and closer to their final goal of the trip, which was to play an actual game of football against Balseeka's football club. A big aspect of this was that the players must know what they were doing with the ball and when they didn't have the ball. This meant knowing where they were meant to be in the pitch, what position they're actually playing in, and such. After the victory of everyone and the team, it then moved into the second week of the trip. The second week of the trip was almost the exact same as the first week, except it was a bit more relaxed. This was due to the fact that they'd won a previous game before, but also because a few players had to leave because of injuries. So this led to them not having enough players to actually play a game. All in all, the Murcia trip definitely helped me, myself, to actually work in my craft on my own accord, and actually get to know what I want to do. It was a great experience to actually work abroad and try and overcome the problems of using equipment in a lot of heat. The players seemed to enjoy it very well as well, so in reality the trip was actually a very good opportunity that I highly recommend a lot of people do if they actually get the opportunity to study abroad. Thank you for watching this video. Peace out.